Hello there. For this video, we're going to learn to make this pocket card. And this is my sample that I've made for myself. And how you're going to do this is you need an A2 card that's folded in half. Okay. We're going to lay it on a cutting board and or scoring board. And you do want to fold it in half first. Okay, so that's your first score is at 4 1/4. Your second score, you want it to be at, let me put this on the score instead. Okay, the second score, you want it to be at 7 inches. So we're going to move this out to 7 inches. So if you just take the whole thing and you just lay it down, then first you score it at 4 1/4. Okay, 4 1/4 is right there. So you score that, and then you move it over and you score it at 7 inches. Okay, so that's scored. And then you want to switch blades and you want to cut it at 8 inches. So now we're going to move it over and line it up for 8 inches, and then we're going to cut it. And we're just cutting off this little sliver right here. Okay, that can be saved for something else. And go ahead and put this scoring blade right back on here and close this up. Put my board away. All right, so again, it's an A2 card. Whoops, oh, a little piece of glue. Okay, an A2 card, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4, 7, and then cut it at 8. All right, then you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold this, the 7-inch fold backwards. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so it's kind of like a Z fold. All right, so that's the first thing. That's the base of your card. Okay, so now you can either, if you want to, you can use the corner rounders, and you can round the 2 top corners and then these 2 corners if you'd like to, or you can leave them straight. I think this one I'm just going to leave straight for now. All right, because that'll make it easier for all of us. But if you would like to, then it does look nice to go ahead and corner around that and corner around this. Okay, so the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need an insert piece that is 4 by 4 4 3/4. So let me get another piece. So we need 4. So we need a 4. Oops, let me cut that torn edge off. All right. So we need a 4 inches by 4 3/4. And I just did that wrong. Alrighty, duh. Okay, 4 inches wide. Okay, and then we need a 4 3/4 of an inch long. All right, there. That's better. Yep, I make mistakes too. And that should fit. Once we glue these 2 sides down, that should fit by sliding it right in. And that's what our card is going to be, is a pull-out insert pocket card. Isn't that clever? All right, and I got this idea from Rose. For my birthday, she made me this card, and that's what it is. That's what she had done. And so, and instead of taking measurements, I just thought, all right, well, if you take it and you do this and this. So I wonder how close I really am. But I love the way that she put hers together. It doesn't really matter what size hers is. All right. But I love the way that it looked. So I thought, oh, I can make something like that. So I quickly took a piece of paper and folded it up and made myself a pattern. So, all righty. So now we get to decorate this. Let me turn this over so it's on a colored sheet so we can see it. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and decorate this. All right, so there's 2 layers that we can decorate. There's this layer here and there's this layer here. We'll deal with this one first. This layer, what you need for the layer is 3/4 of an inch wide by 5 1/4. So we need to find a piece of paper that you want to be on the front of here. So let me look in my papers. I didn't even pull paper out yet. Silly me. All right, let me grab a piece. All right, that's what I grabbed. Oh, isn't that pretty? Ooh-wee. That's pretty, pretty, pretty. I think I want that for flowers. I'm saving that one. Let's try another piece. Okay, here. We'll do this one. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's adorable. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That is funny paper. Oh, for heaven's sakes, that is hysterical. That is too funny. All right, what am I pulling out here? Here's another piece. Here, let's do this one. We'll do that one, okay. I'm just grabbing any old paper out of there. All right, this'll work. Okay, because I don't want to make a gobble gobble card right now. I want to just do a regular card that I can use at any time. So the first piece we need is 3/4 wide by 5 1/4 long. So we want 3/4 of an inch wide. So let me do that one first. 3/4 is right here, right there. All right, and then we need it 5 1/4 inch long. So here's 5 1/4 right there. All right, so that is going to go right on here. The next piece we need is did I do that right? Yes, okay. For down here, the layer that we need for the piece here is 2 by 5 1/4. So we want it 2 inches by 5 1/4. There we go. And that one goes down here. And it doesn't go all the way up. It'll leave a little border, and we're going to glue this down so you're not going to see underneath there. And this will be glued on here. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, so we've got that ready. So let's set these scraps aside, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue these on. So this one, we're going to get some glue, glue this down. All right, that looks good to me. Then we can turn this over, get some glue on here. And then I'm going to line it up down here, making sure I have about the same amount of room all around. Okay. Now, she did put a ribbon going across hers. If you'd like to put a ribbon across, you can do that. Do I want a ribbon? I don't know. Because see, she did hers with colored cardstock. So this layer is the colored cardstock. So that gave it a different color. Maybe I do. I wonder if I've got a piece of ribbon. Either that or a contrasting color to this. That would be pretty too. All right, what's that? Ooh, there you go. Now see, that I like. All right, I think I'm going to put this on instead of ribbon since it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put glue down the center. And this is going to go on. All right, and then we can take it, we can put more glue on the edge here and fold this in. Put more glue on the inside of this one and fold that one in. And if you're using ribbon, that's exactly what you're going to do, is you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to lay it across, glue it down, and then fold in the ribbon underneath. Okay, and glue it in place. So that's what it's going to look like. That's pretty. I'm liking this so far. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to glue this flap down to this flap. So you can either 3D it so it goes up a little bit, or you can just go ahead and do it flat. Let's see. I think, and she just glued hers straight down, just flat, which is cool. Look too. I think I want to 3D mine. I think that would be fun. If I were going to mail it in the mail, then I wouldn't. I would just glue it straight down. But I know I'm going to give it to the seniors, so I'm going to 3D mine up. So to do that, I'm just going to take some of these 3D things and I'm just going to put them along the edge. There we go. Take the release papers off. So see, you can always make anything your own just by doing whatever you want to do. That looks neat. I do like it lifted like that. All right, I like that. That's cool. So now what we're going to do is we want to glue down just the very edges of this flap right here and then fold it up. Okay, so we want to put the glue right here. So, and I'm just going to use my glue stick and I'm just going to do a nice thin layer against the edge. And then turn it around and do a nice thin layer against the edge. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold it up. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to use my bone folder and we're going to give that a good little burnish. All right, may as well burnish that bottom too. All right, now we can let this sit. That's going to be pretty. I like this so far. All right, so now we've got this piece. So now, what are we going to do with this? We're going to decorate it however we want to. So now, again, we want a contrasting color on this. So if you have the same color paper, do that. I'm wondering if I'm sure I have that light green color somewhere. Or one of these, as a matter of fact. That would match. That would match. But, for some reason, I want the light green. I must have a light green one here. Oh, let's pull this box up here. It's easier than bending down. I've got it on the floor next to my desk. All right, let's put these back in here. Whoops, long hair. Get off of there, hair. All right, these are in here somewhere. All right, green was up here. That's pretty. That looks kind of similar. How would that look? Huh, that would look okay. That's not too bad. Stripes might be too much. Ooh, that might be pretty. I think I like that. All right, I think I'm gonna go for that. I don't really see any lime green in here. And I don't feel like digging anything else out, so all right, I guess I'm going to use that. Alrighty. Besides, I like the way that looks. That's pretty. Okay, so this needs to be cut to be on this layer. So this layer that we made to slide in here is 4 by 4 3/4. So the layer to go on top of this is going to be 3 3/4 by 4 1/2. So I'm going to cut the 4 1/2 first. So here's 4 1/2, and then 3 3/4. There we go. And that should fit on top of this card. Yes, it does. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and glue that down. Yep, I learned my lesson on this other piece by cutting the short piece first. Always cut the wider piece first. Okay. And corner to corner. Lining up these 2 corners here, and then when you lay it down, voila, it matches. There, now that should fit right in there, which it does. Nice. I like that. Isn't that pretty? Alrighty, so now we've got the card made. All we have to do now is decorate it. So what do we want to put on it? How do we want to decorate this? That's the question. So let's figure out what to put on it. I've got an envelope with blue stuff in it and green stuff. Do I want blue or green? Let's see. Let's do green. Alrighty, let's see what's in my green one. There's a lot of stuff in here. Lots of green. Alrighty, what do we have? We have, he is adorable. I could fussy cut him out. A pretty bird. Ooh, that would be pretty. He would be gorgeous. We could put him on this side. That would be pretty. I like that. All right, I think I like that better than the silly bunny. All right, not liking that idea. The heart's kind of cute. I don't need that. That's a cigar wrapper. Now that is blue and green. That's cute. I could actually put that on here to pull it out. I'm gonna do that. All right, that's gonna go on there. Since I have it made up and it matches already, I'm gonna go for it. May as well. So before I slide it in there, I'm gonna put this right back in and make sure that when I put that on, I don't go past this. All right, so let's put this in. And do I want it? I think I do want it like a file. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So lay this up against the edge there and then put that right on. Press it down. There, that's cute. I like that. Then that way they can pull that file right out. I like that. Okay, very nice. I like it. Whoops, don't lose my bird. Do I want the bird on there? I kind of do. I think I'm just going to go for it because I do like them. And I don't want to change my mind. I want to just put it on. Oops, I guess he's going there. Okay, stuck right down. All right, that's pretty. I like it. Yes, I do. This is fun. And here's a pretty washi stamp that somebody made and sent me. That would be pretty to put on here. I could tuck that right under. I like that. That's neat. Huh. Okay, I don't want these. These are too big. Got another little note. That matches too. That's cute together. I like that. I think that finishes it. I like it. Look, at somebody put washi tape on their envelope, so I saved it because it's so pretty. There's another little thingy. I love saving stuff like this, and I love having these different colored envelopes now, so I can just stick stuff in there. And when I'm cleaning up my desk, I can just separate it and put it all in, and when I'm making a card, I can easily find things that match, and that's awesome. All right, and that's fun. I like the way that matches. Oops, I've got this little bit. Don't know if I'll need it or not, but you never know. I might like it. Oh, there's another piece. We'll see what I think about those. Thinking of you. That could go. All right, I might think about that. You never know. Let's see. All right, I'm liking those. All right, let's see. So when this slides down, then that's kind of cute. I like that there. Let me stand up and see. And that matches. I like it better without it though. All right. I like it better without it. Yeah. All right, but I do like both of these on this. I like the way they look. And I am wondering if I want to put a part of this underneath here. That's too much. That looks okay. I kind of like it there because it kind of helps to show that off. All right, I think I like it like that. Alrighty, because as soon as you put the black behind it, it makes this pop. But without it, it just kind of fades in and it looks okay. But this immediately makes that pop right up. And this already pops. So I think I do like that. All right, so let's put my green folder over here in with back in alpha order. Alrighty, that's pretty. So let's go ahead and glue these down. I like that. That's neat. There. Then we'll put glue on the back and glue on here. That's pretty. I like that. I like it. That's neat. And these are all things that I got from Rex. Somebody sent the paper to me, somebody sent the sticker to me, and both of these pieces and this piece. That's cool. The only thing that was mine was I made this and the cardstock I bought. And this strip was just a piece of scrap that I had left over. I like the way this looks. That's really cute. And then I can just put my message on here and go ahead and write something on there. And that's pretty. And I'm thinking I want to put maybe just like a little hello or something right there. And I think, oh, I have smile. I have the word smile. That's little. That'll fit. Good times, live, joy. Will smile fit? I think it'll just fit. Let's try it. These are rub-ons. Oh, there's the word life. I think that might be too big though. All right, let me trim this right here. Life. Life would fit. Life would fit. The word smile. I'm gonna try smile. Alrighty. I think that'll work. Alrighty. Will that fit? Yes, it will. It just fits on there. So let's do this. That'll be nice. All right. Throw that away. Put this on here. Smile right there. A bit over some more. Right there. Okay. Get it warm with my fingers first. All right, now let's go ahead and rub this on. Smile. Oh, that's funny. I'm going smile and I'm thinking, you're on candid camera. Remember that show? Smile, you're on candid camera. And they point up to the camera. That was such a fun, silly show. Almost got to get the S now. I got it. Woohoo! Perfect. Awesome. I like that. What do you think of that? Isn't that fun? A fun, simple card. I like that. All right. So that one's mine, and this is the original one that my friend Rose made and sent for me. So that's pretty cool. And I usually always use the white card base. So if you've got the colored card base, that's nice because then you only have to put one piece of paper on there. But if we're trying to use up scraps, I like this, because that way you've got to use a lot more scraps on there. So, and I like the way she did multi-layers on hers too. That's clever. But for this, I like the way this came out. That's neat. All right. So you know where I got that idea from. Let me go back and I will read the measurements to you again. Where did I put the piece of paper? Right here. Okay. So again, this is an A2 card. All right. You're going to score it at 4 1/4, which scores it in half, at 7 inches, which gives you this fold, 7 inches, and then you cut it at 8 inches, which just cuts off a little bit of the edge. All right, then you fold this piece back and you fold this piece over in half. Then for the layer down here, for this piece, this layer is 2 inches by 5 1/4. This layer here is 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. This piece here, the insert, is 4 inches by 4 3/4. The layer that's on top is 3 3/4 by 4 1/2. That's pretty easy peasy. And then just use whatever embellishments you've got laying around. As you saw, I just kind of pulled up all the green embellishments. That really makes a big difference, I'm telling you. If you have a hard time figuring out what to put on your cards, do this, because look at this. I mean, I've got it for each of the colors. So I've got, well, I've got water stuff here, and then black, blue, brown, green, orange, pink, purple, red, white, and then yellow. So I've got an envelope for each color that I use. So I find that to be very helpful. So try that out. Alrighty. So, and if you would like to take a screenshot of this, you're more than welcome to. It's got all the measurements on there. Okay. And I hope you like this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.